River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. That is caught by Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Here's Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Mike Hilton, always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Off the play fake. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And back deep, Daxton Hill. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
We're scoreless after one. for the second quarter from Cincinnati.
Good set. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
11 MT.
Cowboys 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Stop.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Stop.
At the 11-yard line.
12. 11 MT. Take. Stop.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
12.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
11 mighty. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, and ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Look at the big fella go. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, second and goal. Pollard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott on third and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Burrow eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains.
46.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he takes this out right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
11. 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
12. 11.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
I'm fine, ready?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's a give to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11, mighty.
A handoff to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Chase, the motion man right. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Touchdown, Cowboys! A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's Burrow.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
11 90. 11 90. 11 MP. Hey.
First down. Here's Burrow. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.